everyone, this is Marcy with myprettyposhprincess.com, and today I am going to show you the minimal hardware super strong necklace making technique using this week's bead lot of the week, which is the navy, gold, and coral. If you're not familiar, head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/myprettyposhprincess, and every week I give you the choice between two different 100 count bead lots, and the winner is featured for 1 week for $15.99 only for a 100 count lot. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with making our necklace. I'm using the tiger tail wire that we have on the website for $1.50, I believe. And in order to do this, I double wire it. So I'm actually gonna pull quite a bit of it out here because I'm doubling it up, and I'll show you how I do that here in a moment. So I'm gonna go about there, kind of eyeball it, and cut. Now I am going to even up these ends, like so. And then this is what that side looks like as a loop on the ends. So the first thing that we're gonna do is attach one of our toggles, and it doesn't really matter which one, so you can do the loop or you can do the hook. So I'm gonna take and put both through here and string it on. So you can see I have my toggle on there. And then you're going to take your wire and you're gonna put it through this loop. So you put it through, grab your toggle, pull. That creates a knot on the end for a tie. And I pull it kind of tightly. And as you're pulling, just try to keep it pretty even, so it still lines up. That's gonna help with stringing the beads on. Now I've already laid out a design using the beads from the bead lot of the week. I've also picked a pendant. This is the gold crown pendant, P as in Paul 37. That's the SKU number. You can type that in on the website, myprettyposhprincess.com, P37 to find these crowns. I thought it would go really lovely with these beads. I'm also going to use the ivory pearl spacers for this necklace, and I will link you to those as well. So we're gonna design the necklace as usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all strung on, and then I will show you how to close using the minimal hardware technique. So I've gotten the first side, or the left side of the necklace, done. Now it's time to string on the pendant. Don't forget that you should put a spacer between the pendant as well, just like in your stringing pattern. You're also going to need a split ring, which I have already attached to the pendant here. The split rings come in sets of 20 on the website, and these are what allow the pendant to lay correctly on the necklace. So now that we have all of the beads strung on the necklace, and I'm gonna double check that everything's even on both sides, looks good. Now I'm gonna close the necklace. Traditionally, to close a necklace, you would use a crimp tube, a wire guard, sometimes a crimp tube cover. There's a lot of different things that you can use. And this technique that I'm gonna show you, all you need is your toggle. So for hardware for this necklace, you literally need wire and toggles. And then of course the split ring if you have a pendant. I do recommend when you're doing this to secure your tie with E6000, which is a type of glue. You can get it at any craft store. You can even get it at Walmart. I'm not going to put a dab on this necklace today because I'm actually gonna take this apart when we're done. We're gonna go ahead and put your wire through like so, and we're gonna bring it down. Now it's good that we left enough room on here because you need some wire to work with. If you leave yourself this much, it's gonna be nearly impossible. It's not gonna be very strong. So once you have that on there, like so, making sure that it's as tight as you want it. I like mine to be pretty secure. It's a really simple tie, you guys. You're gonna come around, see how that is, and then string it back through. It's kind of hard to see at this angle. So string it through like so, and then it's kind of getting away from me a little bit, so I'm gonna push it down before I tie. Maybe it's getting away from me here. Let me redo it. I lost it. I want it to be really tight, and that was the problem, is that I want the finished necklace to be tight and close together. So I'm gonna bring it around here. Not cooperating with me. Okay, push it through, like so. So it's truly a very, very simple tie, like so. And make sure that it is tight on your toggle. You can see that, how tight that is on there. And it would be at this point in time that I would put just a tiny, tiny dab of E6000 glue. Very, very tiny. You don't need very much on there. And then I wrap. So I go around my wire at least 2 times, like so. So if you can see that, how it's tied and it's wrapped. Hopefully that's in focus. Now the next thing that you need to do is trim this remaining wire so that you can thread it back through these 2 beads. You want it to thread through. So I'm gonna use my scissors and I'm gonna cut about here, maybe. And then it's really handy to have a needle nose plier for this. You're going to just push that wire back through there. It's kind of hard at the angle. I do want to say that these spacers are 6mm spacers, which is really important to note for this technique because you have double wire that you're stringing through, and the 6mm spacers seem to have just a little bit more room for that hole size so that you can get the double wire, and then for these last 2 beads there's 4 strands of wire that have to fit through there, because I like to push it all the way down so that it's flat and secure in there, and then even push my this last spacer, kind of get it up in there a little bit. It's getting away from me again. And it doesn't come undone quite as easily either when you have that glue on there, that E6000 glue. That helps kind of keep it in place. You don't have to use it, but I just suggest that you do. I've made plenty without using it. So there is how you finish a necklace using only wire and toggles. This is extremely strong. My daughter, who is almost 7, has necklaces that she's had since she was 3, and she's a puller. She's a yanker when she has them on her. When she used to be, when she was little, she was impatient to take it off, and she was a yanker. And that's actually one of the reasons I started making necklaces this way, because if you have a yanker, a lot of kids are yankers, or when they first start wearing this jewelry, it takes a while to learn. This technique is very, very strong, and it saves you some time, saves you a little bit of money on that hardware. So there you have it. That is how to make a super strong, chunky bubblegum bead necklace using minimal hardware. We used wire, tiger tail wire, which is on the website. We use toggles. We use 6mm spacers. It's important to use at least a 6mm spacer. 4mm probably not going to cut it because we doubled up our wire. And we use a split ring, and we only use a split ring because we have a pendant. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you head to the website, myprettyposhprincess.com. Get this great bead lot. It's only going to be on sale for $15.99 for the rest of this week. Then it will go back to the normal price. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much. Have a great day.